Welcome into DRF Daily DRF Sportsbooks betting live stream coming at you each and every day, or at least we try to come at you each and every day that we have sports on, specifically football. Packers, Eagles. Eagles minus 6.5 against the Green Bay Packers. Look, I'm going to look into the camera here and I'm going to talk to Las Vegas. Vegas, stop loving the Packers. Get off of Aaron Rodgers. He's not good this season. The Green Bay Packers stink. They've lost 6 of their last 7. They have not looked good, and they should have lost all 7 if it wasn't for a wacko fluke play call by the Dallas Cowboys that couldn't get them a first down. Whatever it was, the Packers aren't good. Aaron Rodgers isn't good this season. They have no weapons. The Eagles should be favored by far more than 6.5. Get off this Packers high horse and respect the teams that need to be respected this season. The Green Bay Packers are not one of them. This should be a double-digit spread. Okay, now that I got that off my chest. The Eagles are minus 6.5, and I'm just going to preview this right off the jump. Give me the Eagles minus 6.5 with complete ease. Look, the Eagles over their last 2 games, some of the luster has come off this team. Some of the shine isn't as there. They're not as shiny. They're not as fun. Well, that's because they've turned the ball over a little bit. Over the last 2 games, they've had 6 turnovers. In the first 8 games of the season, they had 8 turnovers. They took care of the football, averaging 1 turnover a game. Over the last 2 games, they've averaged 3 turnovers per game, and that's not a recipe for success. But the good news for the Eagles is they were able to come back against the Colts last week and pick up that win. Week before, they were really close to taking down Washington, but the Commanders with Taylor Heineke are not the Commanders of Carson Wentz, so we got to give that win a little bit of respect to the Commanders and give the Eagles a little bit of slack for that one. The Packers, on the other hand, are terrible. They've lost 6 of their last 7. Green Bay's not performed this season, and essentially to have any shot at making the playoffs, they need to win out. If they lose this game, that they are out of it. And let's be honest, even if they went out, they have the cards stacked against them in this deck. The NFC West is stacked, and they're the 3rd best team in the NFC North. I'd argue the Lions are better than them. It's the Vikings, Lions, then the Packers in the NFC North. Philadelphia, like I said, they need to protect the ball to win this game, but they're going up against a Green Bay Packers defense that don't turn you over a lot. They have a negative turnover margin this season. They're 12th in pass DVOA. They're 29th in rush DVOA. Green Bay overall 20th in defensive DVOA when you factor everything in. But you might be sitting there, well, that's good news. They're going to stop the run. They're going to stop the pass. No, they're not, because Philadelphia likes to run the football. They run it at one of the highest clips in the NFL, 26 attempts per game. They average 4.6 yards per attempt, and they're the 6th best team in the NFL when it comes down to rush yards per game. So they are going to absolutely gash a Green Bay Packers defense that can't stop the run. They're one of the worst teams in the NFL in stopping the run when you look at advanced metrics. Green Bay is going to get demolished in this game. Philadelphia is going to run the ball so much, so all over this front 7 of Green Bay that it's going to open up passing lanes. They're going to have to bring extra guys in from the secondary in order to just slow down this run, and then Green Bay will be incapable of covering A.J. Brown, unable to cover Devontae Smith, and Jalen Hurts will have easy throwing lanes and will pick them apart start to finish. Philadelphia needs to win by just a touchdown to cover. Eagles get a win by a touchdown, and they win this game. And because of that, I'm all over Philadelphia minus 6.5 with complete ease. I don't see a way the Packers can keep this one even a little bit close. They don't do anything in particularly well on the offensive side of the ball. Defensively, they've been completely underwhelming. We all expected this to be a top 5 defense in the NFL, and they have not been that. They're the 20th best unit in the NFL, according to DVOA. Philadelphia, on the other hand, an absolute surprise. They're sitting at 9-1. This team's legit, and I think they're going to run all over Green Bay and win by a touchdown or 2 and easily cover this spread. It's a shame that the Eagles are minus 6.5. If we look over here under the line movements too, the public, well, they're all over Green Bay. They're all over Philadelphia at 57.5. This line has been fluctuating between 6.5 and 7. and now it is settling on -6.5 as we are a few hours away from kickoff here tonight at 8:20 p.m. Our computers like the Eagles to win, but not enough to cover. So if you want to follow the computers, go Green Bay. But if you want to follow your gut and you've been watching the NFL this season, you know the Eagles are the better team. You look at advanced metrics, you know the Eagles have the recipe to destroy the Green Bay Packers today. Green Bay Packers, like I said, have lost 6 of their last 7 and are really close to losing 7 of their last 7.